Ahead of the 2023 presidential election, Niger Delta activist Asari Dokubo has claimed that the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, did not exercise any executive power like the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the New Nigeria People's Party, Rabiu Kwakwansu, and the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Asari Dokubo stated this when he was comparing the major presidential candidates ahead of the 2023 presidential election. According to Asari Dokubo, the presidential candidates Peter Obi, Bola Tinubu, and Rabi Kwakwansu all exercise executive power, and that is a major similarity between the three. Asari Dokubo stressed that Atiku cannot be in that category because he didn't exercise such executive power. You will recall that Atiku Abubakar, who is the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party ahead of the 2023 presidential elections, is a former vice president of Nigeria. Asari Dokubo stated, "We compare the three. We have out. We compare the three. We have out Atiku because." We leave Atiku out of the three of them. We leave Atiku out because he did not have the same executive power. He did not exercise the same executive power. He stated this during an interview between the third and fourth minute. Okay. So what is he trying to tell us? Now, one thing that just came to mind is that when they talk about the leading presidential candidates, they always mention, you want to mention anybody, you are not going to mention Obi. And they always tell us this one does not have structure. Somebody who does not have structure have this kind of because I even Kwakwanso too does not really have structure. And the only thing that is having Kwakwanso is that he's popular and in his state, maybe in some other places, or with this northern influence. But when you look at this man, Peter Obi, he has people across board everywhere. You can pick people. You can see, oh, in this particular place, you have people who are represented, at least in major parts of the state. And they will tell you this man does not have structure. So I'm even surprised that Asari Dokubo is even telling us that Obi even has executive power. So it is now Atiku that is now facing, because now they were always facing Obi that he doesn't have what it takes. Forget it. Now only social media. So somebody who has executive power, and the same Asari Dokubo at one time told us that he didn't do well, he didn't do this and that. Somebody, and this man, Chimaroke, telling us that he's a learner compared to Tinubu. I just laugh. Now they are recognizing the man that if you are counting the leading, at least somebody said it's not even that this man Obi is not even a third force. He's the first force, because he's the one that is driving all of them. All of them are running etasketa now. The structured parties, they are running up and down because of Obi. And what is making Obi popular? It is the people, and that is to tell you the power that the people themselves have. And these politicians already know this. That is why they always want to use one or two things to divide the people, because once the people come together, no matter the juju way they do, no matter the money where you say you want to spend, or the bribe, or whatever you want to do, in as much as the people, from the majority part of the people, when you have a 70-90% of people on the same lane, or on the same line, you still have a pocket of citizens who are littered around all these politicians. But once you have the majority of the people, all these politicians, they go run. And that's why they will do everything just to divide us. They will do everything just to discourage people, just to make sure that people don't come together. So that is the big, the backbone of Peter Obi, not anything. And why are people rushing after him? Again, because of integrity as well. Because of integrity. The Bible says that time and chance happened to them all. So maybe this is his time. But there's something that this man has already changed in the scheme of politics in this country. He has changed something. There's something that he has introduced. Whether he wins or not, there's something that we encourage other people who are doing the right thing. They will have the guts to come out. And it is a lesson for people you have to set your record straight, because the record of this man is what is encouraging a lot of people, gearing people towards him. If not, forget it. Maybe that it will help other people, because it's not all about what you want chop. It's not all about stealing, feeling on top of the world. How long? Like me, I just, when people they talk, say some people they feel big. Let's see they to feel big. It's even inconvenience because you go just want to be so your chest go just day up, your hand, your shoulder go just day shoulder up like this. You go just dey look. Wait, see, you will not even have rest of mind, and it's part of greed. So for him to be talking about Peter Obi now, say he has the executive power, so maybe they are leaving Atiku out of this whole thing. Asari, are you well at all? How come Peter Obi has executive power again? I can see you are suffering diarrhea of the mouth. Somebody is laughing. Okay. Please, what is executive power to your understanding? What he's trying to say is that at least they were able to control things. I don't know the context at which he's talking from. They were able to make things happen because they were the authority of their domain. Unlike Atiku was just like the way they describe it, whether you are a deputy, whether you are a vice president, you are just a spare. It is what the president or the governor tells you to do as assistant is what you're going to do. You cannot exercise power. That is my own understanding of what he's trying to say. Be alone. Mention others. I thought you would have whisked him out of the presidential race. You are not God. Nigerians are bigger than you. When Atiku was the vice president for 8 years, Atiku acted so many times as president, and by law, he was the lead or the head of the economy team of the government. What do we call that? God help Nigeria. You lie. Atiku never acted. Atiku acted. Is why Obasanjo don't like him. I did tell una say Asari is jihadist. Representative in the Niger Delta, una dey doubt me. Why will someone or somebody with his same mind be clamoring for another northerner to rule? This man should learn how to keep quiet. Okay, you're talking about Asari Dokubo. He should keep quiet, so he should not talk. He should not talk. This man should learn how to keep short. This man is hungry again. He needs money. From who? From Atiku or what? He has forgotten that Atiku was a former governor of his state before Obasanjo took him as his vice. Really? Atiku won gubernatorial election of the state but has not been sworn before Obi'S took him for VP. Governor elected then, but Atiku did exercise executive power when Obi'S wasn't around then for like 3 or 4 months. Really? This man said, you think obedience will not make it before you are confused. Just like I say, that was what came to my say, hey, they can't say Obi. So I think they say Obi no serious. When they just go sit down, they clear for their eye. They clear for their eye. Okay. This man said, now wow, two-faced man. Why mention Obi? Leave him alone. He is going to win for new face of Nigeria, and all Nigerians will benefit, and future of our children will be certain by the special grace of God.